Kasumi no Kamae. Okay, the fourth Kamae we're looking at is Kasumi no Kamae. So from a Daijodan position, I'm going to take my lead hand, my left arm, I'm going to push that across so that the mune, the back of the blade, ends up right across maybe the top of my hairline or somewhere around my forehead. So again, loose grip here. I don't have a hammer grip. And the way I'm going to execute my cut is once again throw my weight over that lead leg. Throw my weight over the lead leg. I'm going to pull with my lead, my left hand. That's going to create the speed. So make sure that you're not trying to hack with your right arm. Speed is going to come from your left. Once you get comfortable doing this, it's going to be hard for your body to keep up. So weight gets thrown over my left and I pull with that hand. And what we're going to do is a lateral cut. It's called an ichimonji. Kiri ichimonji cut. So I'm going to cut right here under that floating rib. So weight over the lead leg, pull with the lead arm, and ichimonji cut right here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try that together.
Sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and drop into our last position from the last cut. So we just did this cross cut from Hasso no Kamae. So again, we want to be very dramatic, just for fun. So I'm going to throw my blade up by dropping my rear hip. Throw my blade up by dropping my rear hip. Yoko aruki backward and slip into Kasumi no Kamae. Then I'm going to announce the Kamae. Kasumi no Kamae. Give it half a beat. Weight over that lead leg and cut. Good. Back to your last position. Shi. Kasumi no Kamae. Excellent. One more time. Back to the last position. Shi. Kasumi no Kamae. Okay, I think on this one what we'll take a look at, because we're doing a lateral cut with the sword, we're going to look at a lateral shin kick. And I really don't even like calling it a kick, because most people do this. Mr. G, if you and I are working together here, most people will do this kick something like that. So they want to kick and pull back. We're actually going to walk through the leg. So try not to think of it really as a kick. So from here, if I'm shooting for that target, what I want to do is drive through with my entire body. Can you see how my weight ends up on this lead leg? So yeah, it's very, very different. If this guy is good and I do something like this, he could crack me with a punch there. So what I want to do is actually take his base out from under him. Of course, I have to protect myself up here. Okay? So think about that Kasumi cut, I'm going to protect myself from up here, but I'm going to drive through with that leg to take his base away from him.
Yes.
Okay?
Sir.
Okay, let's try that with a partner. Good. Good. Excellent. Yes, good, good. Okay, look up here for just a second. Again, subtle detail on this. So Master G and I are working together here. Watch the difference in my hip. Can you see how I'm hesitating a little bit?
Yes, sir.
So I'm hesitating. See the distance here? That distance turns into an opportunity for me to get hit.
Yes, sir.
So I want to project with my hip. Okay? So I'm going to project with my hip. So just like with a sword, what I don't want to do is step and then hack. I want the blade to lead me in. Same thing unarmed. So I want this blade, maybe you think of your shin as a blade. I want that blade to lead me in. Okay? Okay, let's try it again. So see if you can, rather than coming up on this, see if you can actually come down. Good. And you know what you may experiment with too is just shooting a little bit lower because your legs are a little shorter. Yes, good. Very nice. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, ready position, please. Hey! Ready! Ichi! Kongo no kamae. 2! 大上段の構え。3! 発想の構え。4! 霞の構え。
With Kasumi no Kamae, could you talk a little bit more about how the left hand generates power in that cut, or speed rather in that cut?
Yeah, so again, one of the things when we started off, I talked about quality of movement. This is one of those pieces of quality of movement that I begin to understand that speed in my cuts comes from my left hand as opposed to my right hand trying to push the blade. My left hand is going to begin the speed by pulling. Okay? So again, this is natural speed as opposed to this kind of hacking type of speed.